Yo traders, what's up? So it's your boy Tricks Forex here, and after 3 years in the forex trenches, I'm starting something very well, something really well. So I'm just starting my YouTube channel here, even though I've opened this channel in a while, but I haven't posted any content, only my logo. So I'm about starting something wild right now. So I'm going to be taking a $100 cent account to $100,000. So I'm going to be documenting every single move right here on YouTube, the wins, the losses, the lessons I'm going to be learning along the way, even though I've spent a lot of years in training myself, training my trading psychology and everything. So no fluffs, no limits. We're going to be taking a $100 cent account to $100,000. So that means we are going to be taking $1 to $1,000. So if you're ready to ride with me through the real highs and lows of this challenge, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification, and let's grow this account together. Now, regardless of whatever happens through this journey, either I win this challenge or I lose this challenge, I'm still going to be funding another $100 cent account, and I'm going to be trying this challenge over and over again until I pass it. Though I'm still going to be trading other accounts that I'm not going to be posting on this channel just yet, but let's just do a $100 cent account to $100,000. So let's see if we win or we lose. Just follow me on this journey. So that's that about that. And by the way, if you are looking to catch some solid trade setups while I run this challenge, I've got something for you guys. So I just launched my free Telegram channel where I'll be dropping real-time signals and trade ideas you can bank on. So no noise, just pure value. In real time, you'll be seeing everything in real time, no filters, real trading, like the real trading, the ups, the downs, the wins, the losses. Even if I have 10 losses in a row, you are going to be seeing everything along the way. If I lose my cool, if I break my rules, you are going to be seeing everything. So I'm going to be dropping the link in the my free Telegram channel link in the description if you want to be catching these live trades with me. So I'm going to be dropping some signals in my free Telegram channel, so click the link in the description below to join my free Telegram channel, whether you're a beginner or you're already trading. And don't forget, click that subscribe button and click the notification icon so that anytime I drop the next video, you are going to be notified. So I'm going to be dropping one video per week. I'm going to be showing you the trade recap of every trade I took within the week. So you're going to be seeing the all my analysis and my wins and losses and everything. If we have moved forward or if we are a step backward, you're going to be seeing everything. So don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. I would like to see your views on what I'm doing. So it's more of an interaction. I'm trying to build a trading community, so you guys can drop your comments in the comment sections, good or bad. Hopefully this is all going to be good. So let's go to my charts now. The trade I took within this week, this is I think this is the second week of July, I guess, within the first week, and I think that should be the first week or second week. So the trade I took within this week, this past week, I think that's the second week. So let's dive into it. Let's go straight to my chart right now. So guys, before we go straight into my chart, I just want to show you a quick overview of the back end of what I'm about to do. So I want to show you the trading plan for this challenge, because a trader without a trading plan, without a strategy, or not really without a strategy, without a trading plan, you're already beginning to fail in this industry. So this is the trading schedule and trading plan I'm going to be following for this challenge. So it's a simple and straightforward. I'm not going to bore you with anything. So it's simple. I'm just going to be doing the $100 flip, the $100 cent account flip. So I'm going to be multiplying the $100 by 2. I'm going to be flipping it to 100%, and after flipping it to 100%, which is $200, I'm going to take that $200. I'm going to be flipping it to 100%. So the target per piece for each piece is $100. I mean, the 100%, flipping the account to 100%. So that would take me a week, 2 weeks, 3 days. It depends on how the market plays out, because as a trader, you can have ups and downs, you can have losing streak. that's gonna happen within this challenge. I don't know if it's going to take me a month, 2 months, or even 3 months to achieve this, but I'm just going to follow this simple trading plan. So the plan is to take the $100, flip it to 100%. After flipping it to 100%, then I take the $200, flip it to 100%, then it becomes 400, then from 400 to 800, then from 800 to 1600, like that. So that is what I am about to do. So each phase could take me 3 days, it could take me a week. It depends on the market anyway. So I'm not going to bore you with all that. I just want to show you the back. And then my risk management for this particular challenge is I'm going to be risking $5 per entry. So for every of my POI, any POI I'm planning to take my entry from, I'm risking a maximum of $5 per entry. Then per day, I'm going to be risking a maximum of $20. So I can have maybe up to 2, 3, 4 entries maximum per day, depending on how my pattern plays out. But the maximum I'm risking in a day is $20. If I lose $20 in a day, I stop trading for that day. I move on to the next day. So this is because I don't want the challenge to be pretty long. So I'm trying to be a little bit in the middle. I'm not going aggressive and I'm not going too conservative. So I'm just going to be average. I'm just going to be in the middle, medium movement. So we might have our ups and downs, our drawdowns, our losing streak, but at the end of the day, we'll keep moving forward. So don't forget, my Telegram channel is in the link in the description, so that you can partake out of this challenge as well, if you want to be taking my signals as I'm going through the challenge. So my average risk to reward ratio is just a 1:6. So I do get more than that at times. I do get up to 1:8, 1:12, 1:10. It depends on my setup. But I just average everything to 1:6. So with 1:6 risks to reward ratio, and with the threshold of my strategy passing above the 50% win rate, I believe I should be able to achieve this challenge. I believe I should be able to achieve the challenge. So that's it for the back end of the strategy. This is the simple rule. Everything doesn't have to be complicated. It's just simple. You see your strategy, you take it. Your target is flipping the account to 100%. After doing that, you flip that 100% to another 100% times two, like that. So I used to use this strategy back in the day when I used to be a punter. So I'm also applying it to Forex now. So that's what I'm basically doing. So let's dive straight into my chart. Don't let me bore you with this back end. So let's go straight into my chart. I'll show you what I did within this past week. My losses, because it was a losing week, though I had wins, but at the end of the day it's a losing week at the end of the day. So let's dive straight into my chart right now. Welcome back, guys. So this is my chart, and before we go straight into the trades I just want to show you the pattern I'm looking out for. My trading style is mechanical, so there are certain patterns I look out for when I'm taking my setups. Once I get those patterns, I look for my confirmation on the lower time frame, then I enter. So basically it's just a simple double top and double bottom pattern, but there are other criteria I need to see on the higher time frame to take this setup. So this is literally a basic demand zone, any demand zone on the higher time frame, such as the H1, H4, daily time frame, any of the higher time frame. So you look for a demand, you simply look for a demand. I'm so sorry, guys. I've already recorded this video, but I had to start all over again because my screen recording didn't save up on my system, so I have to start all over again. But let me just continue, don't let me bore you with that. So what I need to see on the higher time frame is a demand zone, then a price bounces of that demand zone after getting to the demand zone. So price have to bounce off that demand zone a little bit to give me a little pullback. Then I look for my pattern along this trend, then I look for confirmation entry here, then we take out this liquidity. So that's what I basically do. Same for my sell setup, same for my buy setup. So we are all I'm doing is just targeting the liquidity areas. That's what I'm doing. This, like, for instance, this is the supply zone. All I need to do is wait for price to come to the supply zone, then bounce off it a little. I look for my pattern and I look for my confirmation entry on this side, and we attack the liquidity areas. This is what the market maker does, and I'm just following what they are doing. That's simply what I'm doing. So ever since I've started trading this way, the game has totally changed for me for the better. So that's what I simply do. It's just a double top, double bottom pattern, as retail traders will call it. Just simple double top and double bottom. But there are other criteria I look out for on the higher time frames and on the lower time frames, like my patterns, then my confirmation entry before I enter. And sometimes I don't use confirmation entries. Sometimes I just place my limit order. If I see that it's a very high probability setup, I just place my limit order. But sometimes it takes me out, and sometimes we go straight to TP. So so this is simply what I'm looking out for. This is what I'm trading. This is my trade setup. But if you want to know more about the details, the nitty-gritty, then you can join my online mentorship, my one-on-one online mentorship. So that's that about that. I'm not going to bore you with that. So you can reach out to me on Telegram, directly on Telegram, if you want to join my one-on-one mentorship after joining my free Telegram channel. So I'm going to go straight to the chart now, just to brief you guys on the trades I took, because my first four trades was a loss. But not because I wasn't following rules, not because I wasn't following my plan, but it was just a new strategy I was trying out. So I was trying to take it on my live account, so I got burned out. So I guess I had a lot to learn on that strategy. So that was what happened. So I'm not going to bore you with those four trades. But the thing is, I didn't feel emotional about those four trades, because I was following rules. It's just simple logic, so just straight up logic. It just didn't work out. So that's that about that. And after then, the trade I took was basically this my particular strategy. This is my major strategy. So I'm going to take you guys through the charts briefly. I'm not going to go into details because this video is already getting too long. So I'm going to show you what I did throughout this past week and what I'm anticipating for the next week. So let's go straight into it, guys. Now guys, as you can see, after those four straight losses, this was my first win on GBP USD. I took this trade on GBP USD. This particular trade, I took this trade on GBP USD. So this was my first win. I think I made $30 on the $100 in the account. I made $30 on it on this trade. So as I mentioned earlier, what I'm looking out for is very simple, pretty simple. It's only when you get to the lower time frames, when you are looking for the internal structures, that's when everything start becoming technical. But my strategy is majorly mechanical. Like, it's majorly I just follow basic rules. Once my tick boxes are filled up, I'm not second guessing anything. I'm taking my entry, either stop loss, take profit, or we break even, either of the two. Then I made some mistakes this past week, which I am trying to rectify, because there was a Nasdaq trade that got out at break even, which I held for more than more than 12 hours. I held it till the next day, but he got to a demand zone and tanked straight back to break me even. So it was very devastating, but not that devastating. But I'm just saying. So the bottom line is, once you follow your rules and you take your entry, even if it's a lot, you followed your rules, so it won't tell much on your emotions. So far you are following your rules, you won't really feel. Trades that get you emotional are trades that you are just taking out of impulse, and then you now start getting emotional about the whole thing. So those previous four trades, I didn't get emotional over them. That's just trading, just ups and downs. It's very, very simple. So after those four setups, I took this trade and I recovered that account back to I think I was at 16% on that account. I was at 16% at this point when I took this particular buy to this level. So I took this trade around here. So I had my entry. So I took the trade around here, price tapped me in here, and we went straight to TP. You can see there's little to no drawdown on this setup. There was little to no drawdown. So the reason why I didn't make, because this the risk to reward ratio is around 1 to 8 on my MT5. Probably I will be posting some screenshots on the screen for all the trades and my PNL as I'm going through this recap. So you're going to be seeing everything. So it was around $30 or 30 something dollars. It was supposed to be 1 to 8, which is $5 to make $40, but my based on lot sizing, my stop loss was at 4 point something dollars. So if you still check it out, it's still up to 1 to 8. But the reason why I couldn't get to that $40 range because my stop loss was around 4 point something dollars at the end of the day. I didn't want to risk above that $5 mark. As I mentioned previously, $5 is the maximum per entry. So yeah, I can risk 4.5, 4.2, 4.8 depending on what the lot sizing can take. So that's about this setup. So I'm not going to be going to the lower time frame. This this video is already getting too long, guys, so just bear with me. Probably in subsequent videos I'll be able to be going into a little bit of the nitty-gritties on the lower time frames to be showing you guys as you guys are following me through this journey. So the next trade I took was on GBUSD was this misfire. There was a misfire because I was trying to take an entry, but my buy and sell button, I mistakenly clicked it around this zone. So I lost around 4 point something dollars on that. I think 4.5 or 4.8, close to $5. I lost close to $5 based on misfire. That was the misfire. It wasn't actually a trade I took. I'm going to post the screenshots. I'm going to see that as well. So those were the two things that happened on GBP USD. This particular trade also I would have taken it, but price didn't come to. I was looking forward for price to come to this extreme supply zone here, but price didn't come back to that place. Just tapped into the 50% range, and though I would have looked for confirmation entry here, but I wasn't on the chart. So this just happened. That would have been probably up by 30% or 40% on this account if I had taken some particular trades. But based on the fact that I also have other things I'm doing and stuff like that, so I get to miss some trades and stuff like that. So that's what basically happened on GBP USD. There was nothing much. Then I'm going to go next to Nasdaq. So guys, please bear with me with this network connection. I don't know what is wrong with my network connection. So on Nasdaq, I had 2 losses and 1 break even, and the reason why is I could have taken this setup right from this demand zone. But I wasn't available again. So as from next week, I'm practically going to be spending more time on the chart. So when price got into this area and price swept liquidity above this H1 supply zone, so I saw another demand zone around here. So I took 2 entries. So price stopped me out with the news twice, especially with this weak candle. So it took me out twice. Then I was able to re-enter again from here. So I held this trade till the next day. As you can see, I held it till the next day. But when price got to this supply area here, price just tanked straight up. I went back to my break even with this candle. So that was what happened. But as from next week, the plan is to be taking partials. Once price gets to a particular threshold, I'll just take partials, then leave the rest to run. So if the rest went straight to TP or break even, at least I would have gathered something along the way. You understand? So that is the plan as from next week. So that was basically what happened here on Nasdaq. There was nothing much that happened here on Nasdaq. I took 2 losses here and 1 break even here. This could have been a winning trade or a better break even if I had taken partials, but that's by the way. Then I think I took another trade on Euro USD. Yes, I took another trade on Euro USD. So these 2 setups guys, man, I missed a lot of setups this past week. These 2 setups, I would have made money from these 2 setups. As you can see, this setup went almost to TP, then reverse. That's why I'm planning from here on now. I'm planning taking partials in case of this kind of scenarios. So as price reversed, back to break even, I would have taken partials, I would have gotten something out of the market. Then I saw another confirmation. As you can see, my strategy is simple and straightforward. Look for demand or supply zone on the higher time frame. Could be any higher time frame. You just need to understand how the whole thing works. You can see price reacts from it, pulls back. I find my pattern on here on the lower time frame, then I find my confirmation entry, then sweep the liquidity. Very simple and straightforward. Very simple and straightforward. You see, when price couldn't take out this liquidity, pull back again. When I came back to the chart, I saw this setup, but the whole thing has already played out, so there was nothing I could do. As you can see, it tapped to the 50% range, then it swept the liquidity. So my POI is majorly the extreme demand or supply zone, or the 50%. So I'm not going to go into the details. If you want to know about the details, you can reach out to me on Telegram, as I mentioned earlier. So this was the one I took on Nasdaq here. Well, I've made money from those ones, but this was the one I took. I just set my limit order. Though I wasn't looking out for this 50%, I was looking out for this extreme supply zone, but the news took me out. But what I was expecting was the news to tap me in, then we come sweep out liquidity. But at the end of the day, it swept me out. So I had to look for a fresh confirmation again. So what I'm looking out for next week on Euro and USD is for price to come back to the 50% of this supply zone, because the new candle was big, so I had to refine it to the 1 minute supply. So I'm looking forward for price to reach the 15% to tap me here, then we sweep liquidity. That's what I'm looking out for the next week. Hopefully it's going to be a good trade. I don't know yet, but I've already placed the order last week Friday, because I expected price to tap me that Friday, but there was not enough volume in the market again, so I just left the trade. So hopefully when price opens this morning, I hope we don't gap up to sweep out, then come back again, hopefully. So I just hope we get a tap in at the end of the year, or probably a small gap up, a tap in, then come and sweep liquidity here. So all my confirmations around here has been made. Everything has been got on my confirmation on the lower time frame. So if in case price has not got into this supply zone by the time market opens, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for price to come to the zone, give me a confirmation entry, then I take my trade using the confirmation entry. So I'm going to delete the order, but if price has started me in already, I'm just going to hold the trade. That's what's going to happen. So based on the confirmation entry do reduce my risk to reward ratio, because I basically get like consistently 1 to 8 hour, like consistently. You can see even more than, you can see this is 1:13. If that played out, that's 1:13 hours. So I consistently get 1:8 hour. But if I use the confirmation entry, it might be maybe like 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, but 1 to 6, but that's still very much okay, based on the fact that my strategy surpasses the 50% win rate threshold. I can even say my strategy is up to 70% win rate. Yes, I'm confident enough to say that. So hopefully we go stronger next week. We grow the account next week. I don't mind how long this is going to take me, flipping this first $100 to $200, but I don't want to go aggressive, just basic, intermediate, just not too conservative. I just want to be in the middle with this. So we are taking $100 to $100,000, and that's a $1 to $1,000. So that's the challenge. So I hope you guys enjoy my videos. I hope you enjoy my content, and I hope you follow me through this journey. So guys, my recommended broker is FBS. I use FBS for my cent account. So you can use the link in the description below to sign up. You can deposit using for people in Nigeria, you can deposit using your bank accounts and everything. It's very simple and straightforward. So you can use the link in the description to register and form your account with FBS. You can use a cent account, you can use a standard account as well. Just use the link in the description below to sign up. So I'm going to be seeing you guys in the free Telegram channel. We hope to interact in that space, and I'm going to be dropping back to back signals based on the setups I get from next week. So you guys should join me, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like this video, and also share so that YouTube algorithm can help promote my videos to people that might need to see all of this. So thank you guys. I'm going to catch you guys next week. You're going to be seeing my trade recap next week, and hopefully over time I'm going to be adding day in the life episodes to this probably this series, I guess. So you guys should bear with me for now. When that time comes, I'm going to be telling you guys are going to know. So just follow me through this journey. Let's just start little, yeah, step by step. I'm just coming back to YouTube. I'm just coming back to content creation. So you guys should just bear with me, guys. So I'm going to see you next week. So bye for now.